Hi, in this video, we will be solving an example sum for journal entries for treatment of goodwill, where there is existing goodwill but the partners decide to carry forward this existing goodwill. Now this sum is the same sum that we solved in the previous video when there was existing goodwill and the partners decided to write off the existing goodwill. But this time we will solve the same sum assuming that the partners decide to carry forward the existing goodwill and do not want to write off the existing goodwill. Example: X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2 respectively. They decided to share profits and losses equally with effect from 1st April 2019. On that date, the goodwill appeared in the books at rupees 12,000, but it was revalued at rupees 30,000. We are asked to pass journal entries assuming that the partners decide to carry forward the existing goodwill. So as per the problem, the amount of existing goodwill that is the goodwill which appears in the books is rupees 12,000 and goodwill is revalued at rupees 30,000. It's given here, it was revalued at rupees 30,000. Now since the journal entries have to be passed assuming that the partners decide to carry forward the existing goodwill, we need to pass journal entry for the net effect. So let's get the net effect. The net effect is 30,000 rupees minus 12,000 rupees, which is equal to rupees 18,000. So the journal entry needs to be passed only for this amount of rupees 18,000. Let's get the gain and sacrifice of each partner. Old share minus the new share. Here the OPSR or the old profit sharing ratio between X, Y and Z is 5:3:2 and NPSR between them is 1:1:1. So for X, old share 5 divided by 10 minus the new share 1/3 positive 5 divided by 30 X sacrifices. For Y, 3 by 10 minus 1/3 a negative 1/30 Y gains. And for Z, 2 by 10 minus 1/3 negative 4 divided by 30 and Z also gains. So let's go ahead with the journal entries here. Solution: journal entries in the books of the firm. Date, particulars, LF number, debit rupees and credit rupees. We need to debit the gaining partner and credit the sacrificing partner. The date is 1st April 2019. Y capital account debit. Z capital account debit. To X capital account. We need to debit Y with the net effect 80,000 into 1 by 30, which is 600 rupees. Z will be debited with the net effect 18,000 into 4 divided by 30, which is 2,400, and X will be credited with 18,000 into 5 divided by 30, 3,000 rupees. And the narration being goodwill adjusted in books after carrying forward the existing goodwill. So this is the answer when goodwill needs to be carried forward. We don't need to pass the journal entry for writing off the 12,000. We'll just give net effect to 18,000, which is the revalued amount of goodwill minus the amount of existing goodwill.